Hey there, Cajon Valley. This year, I have to say, of 13 years of welcoming students back to school, I think has to be the best start ever. And the favorite quote that I've had hanging on to from my visit at Rios was from our custodian, Mary, there. And Marion told Colleen, I think the radios are broken, because there were no crises. There were no things to clean up. There were no administrators on the chatter. Everyone was engaged and focused. And at every school I've been to, I've seen the same thing. And that's due to the hard work of our amazing classified, certificated, and management team. Thank you so much for caring so much about our students and their families, for giving them the best welcome. And thank you, parents and students, for showing up as your best selves, and for being on time, and for being ready for amazing school lunch. It's been such an amazing start. And actually that started back a month or so ago with our Welcome Back breakfast, where we bring together all of our employees. I have to say it is my second favorite day of the year. First favorite day is our TEDx event. We get to hear our student voices, but the second favorite day is the Welcome Back breakfast, and let's take a look.
We're here at Parkway Plaza for our annual Welcome Back breakfast. It's our way that we start off the school year with good vibes. And for me, the Welcome Back breakfast has always been an opportunity to see people, to say hi, but also to set the tone for the year. The importance of the shared experience means that we're starting off the school year recognizing that we're all together in this work, and then it helps us continue that throughout the school year, and gives us an opportunity to see how everyone contributes to the student experience.
Yeah, I think it's a great foundation, something to start off, and definitely something that trickles down to the kids, because we get this excited about this. It's something that we can translate or shift over to the kids, where we are able to show them that same excitement and let them know that, hey, we're back.
I'm new to Cajon Valley, and I have never been to an event like this. Most of my beginning of the year experiences are on Zoom while I'm setting up my classroom, so this is definitely different. It's exciting, and I think the professional development we've gotten all week shows the community and the support that Cajon Valley offers, which I'm excited to take advantage of.
You know, the transition from 11 years of corporate America and insurance companies to a local community actually feels really good. I feel like I'm making an impact in the community now. You can see how much everyone cares. Everyone's so welcoming and loving. You feel it right away when you walk into the district. So yeah, love everyone here, and I'm looking forward to many years.
It's only week one, and everyone here is just so happy and inviting, and every single person I've talked to, whether it was at the new educator training, the summer academy, the welcome back event, every single person off the bat was like, let me help you, do you want these resources? Give me your email. And it's just, it's such a wonderful community to be in.
I know it can be overwhelming a lot of times when you're in a new environment. It's kind of intimidating. You're going, okay, I don't know really as many people, right? I'm kind of coming into this maybe by myself. And everybody from that immediate moment is just so welcoming. So I think being new, that's something really unique. And I think everybody here is making an effort to be kind. And I feel like the community here really makes you feel like they want you to be here.
Thank you to all those who made the Welcome Back breakfast possible. Thank you to our governing board for putting this on for all of our employees to welcome them back to their first day of work. And thank you to the people that made the movie for our content. Brian Handley, you are nominated for this year's Oscars, and I just want to be on stage when you give your speech. How's that? And I also want to thank all those people that came in over the summer, employees that told stories that made up the basic content of our movie, really telling the history of the modern curriculum, the world of work, and the community that we built here to make Cajon Valley the best place to live, work, play, and raise a family. Surprisingly, as we asked management team to nominate employees to come share the stories, we had about 50 employees come in and shot over 7.5 hours of content of amazing stories that we had to fit into 20 minutes that made it to the final screen. But what I want to say is that all these stories are going to be told through this venue, through the CV broadcast. They were so good, and we've produced them into short movies to help tell the stories. Like this one from Crest. In 2020, we had a school that started with, when I started here, had about 88 students. and we struggled. How are we going to make sure that we keep this school a part of the Crest community? And we tried lots of strategies. In 2020, while the world was changing, the Crest community, led by Sabrina Copeland, started Crest Outdoor Immersion.
Crest Outdoor Immersion started in the summer of 2020. It was started with a summer program with teachers who really had a vision and belief that kids needed more than what we were giving them in a traditional setting. So they wanted to take kids beyond the four walls of a traditional classroom and teach them skills that weren't just reading, writing, math, learning out of a book, but having real life experiences. And then the students, the staff, the families, the community started to see the benefits that this program and these experiences were having on the kiddos. So they wanted it to continue. And so we built it into the school year. We built our program and the experiences that we're giving our kiddos into our daily 5 days of school. So we started taking kids out on trips, out and teaching them social skills, teaching them collaboration skills, teaching them perseverance, all of these other things. And parents were thrilled with the results that they saw in their kids. It was building confidence. It was building growth mindset. It was really building on the whole applied academics that Cajon Valley really believes in.
So we get out of the classroom twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays and form a family outside of the classroom. And it's been thriving. The kids thoroughly enjoy it. The kids who have a hard time in the classroom, they thrive outside, which is super amazing. I see them grow every day, and it's really a life-changing event. It's been amazing to see these kids, and I truly love it.
Crest is an amazing story, and it's the start of many that you'll hear over the next several months going through the school year. Another story that happened in 2021 wasn't necessarily about teaching and learning, but was about family and community engagement. And we're going to hear from some members of our FACE team on an amazing story that brought our 26 families home from Afghanistan in a very tumultuous time.
We're learning tonight that about 20 students from San Diego and members of their families are stranded inside the country.
The students were with their families for summer break, reportedly visiting extended family members. But as chaos erupted and the Taliban took over Kabul, there was no way of making it back to El Cajon.
On 2021, I got a phone call from Afghanistan. Families were visiting their extended family. They were surrounded. Then I talked with our management, with our department. We, as a district, come together to help this family for a safe return back home.
I went to our superintendent, and our superintendent reached out to Congressman Issa, who then worked with a military team to communicate to our families back that were stuck in Afghanistan to find a way to get them home. The people who allowed them the communication that they could trust were our liaisons, because they knew their phone numbers, they knew their voice, they knew they could trust them.
Our intel and our operations, both here in the United States and on the ground in Afghanistan, have been in frequent communication thanks to the help of our amazing employees who on WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger and all these other means are connecting with these families, giving them hope, but also helping with intel to make sure that our troops on the ground and our military can find them for a safe return.
How are they doing? I mean, it's got to be obviously a harrowing situation.
The last time that we were together on a joint communication, and Ferdinand and Mohammed, our liaisons, are doing translating and also connecting with the families because they know them. There's fear, and heightened fear and desperation.
So over 3 months, our liaisons worked with the military to help find our families and get them home. And it took us being on the news over and over and over again to show that we needed the support of Congressman Issa and the military to be able to bring our families home to Cajon Valley.
The purpose of this press conference is to give an account of Cajon Valley students and families.
It was an emotional reunion outside the Cajon Valley Union School District today. 4 fathers who had been stranded in Afghanistan described their experiences trying to get home to El Cajon.
It was very rough, tough time over there. It was like a bad dream we had for the past 14 days.
This experience shows that as a district, we are willing to do anything and everything to support every single one of our families. All of our families, regardless of the concern or challenge or struggle, we're here for them and want to stand side by side with them as we work together for most importantly, for their child's education. But we're able to go above and beyond. And the beautiful part of this whole experience is after bringing all of our families back, the last family we brought back, Farida and her family, we then found a spot for them as a community liaison in our district. And now she's working side by side with us, supporting families, doing the work and helping bring families together, ultimately to improve their academics, to improve their attendance, and to be amazing students in Cajon Valley.
Personally, I feel proud to being a part of district, to help family, and that has mean a lot for me.
Wasn't that an incredible story? Told right here out in front of the district office by our employees, for our families, and for our community. Thank you everyone who helped make that possible. And that's a wrap. And so thank you for tuning in to this year's first CV broadcast. Flying Hills, I hear, is going to host the next CV broadcast. Way to go, Flying Hills. And if you would like to host the CV broadcast at your school or department, please contact Howard Shen. You know where to find him. Or if you have a story, an idea that should be part of the CV broadcast, we want to see it and we want to hear it. Thank you for everything you do, for our happy kids and healthy relationships on a path to gainful employment. And I'm so grateful to serve here as your superintendent. Thank you, Cajon Valley.